Well, we are looking at an 11 Live weather impact alert. The impact will be the slickness on the roadways. Anytime you're talking about winter precipitation, snow, sleet, freezing rain, that's what could happen, not only on the roads, but the sidewalks as well. It's a day tomorrow that you want to just be inside, folks, if you can. If you can work from home, that's great. And if you can just stay at home, watch us. We'll let you know what's going on out on the outside. You want to do that. We're going to monitor the roadways as well because of that snow, potential for snow, sleet, and freezing rain. We do have a winter storm watch over us at the current time, which will be from Friday morning through Saturday morning. Nothing much happening outside right now other than, well, cold air. Yeah, it's in place, has been in place. It's pretty cold out there, folks. Temperatures down into the teens in some spots. Like Carrollton, you're at 19 degrees. 19 in Dalton, 12 right now in Blairsville. The winds have begun to subside a little bit. So we have clear skies, lighter winds. So it's allowing those temperatures to fall off in the teens in some spots. But that wind is still up to about 10 miles per hour in some spots. You see single digits in others, but it's really reducing that temperature. Makes it feel even colder in some spots. Feel like the single digits in Dalton. Feels like 8 right now. It's an 8-degree wind chill there. Feels like 12 in Marietta and Atlanta down towards Peachtree City. 13 in Gainesville. Feels like 10 up in Clayton. A day or another day that you need to bundle up, despite the fact that we'll have mostly sunny skies through the day. Mostly sunny skies, but that will change later on tonight. Clouds will start to move in probably after about 10 or 11 o'clock. Notice over toward Dallas where you see some of that snow starting to spread a little bit further to the north. We're watching an area of low pressure, tracking it. It's going to move through the Gulf, tap in on the moisture, bring that even further up to the north, and it becomes a little bit more widespread as we head into the afternoon, and eventually it will spread eastward as well, bringing that winter weather our way. In fact, you can see the warnings now from Dallas. It's in the pink area. From Dallas over to Memphis, even into Birmingham, where we have winter storm warnings that are in effect. I do think there will be a few for our counties as well later on this morning or this afternoon. I think the National Weather Service may pull that trigger, so we'll see. But certainly we're expecting to see sleet and freezing rain possibly getting into the area, and models are trending that way, like a little more warmer air making its way a little bit further to the north, which would indicate that mixing that's taking place. You see that on the American model. Notice on the European model, more green headed up toward Atlanta. So again, you're looking at more of a mixing, at least in the metro area southward. Up to the north, all snow, which is where we'll see those higher totals of 2 to 4 inches, maybe some isolated spots receiving a little bit more. 1 to 2 inches of snowfall here in the metro area, and then it gets less as you make your way further down to the south. But we're seeing an uptick in ice, which is really what we don't want at all, because any ice would weigh down power lines, of course, weigh down on the trees, and that could lead to power outages. We'll see the sunshine all afternoon. After about 10 or 11 o'clock, clouds will infiltrate the area, and then eventually we'll get some of this winter weather moving in. I think it starts off as snow, and then we'll begin to mix with some sleet and freezing rain as we head through mid-morning into early afternoon. And it will be with us all day on Friday. Should end by Friday night, but could see some lingering effects on Saturday morning. Let's get a check on the roads out there with Jerry Carnes.
Thank you, Mr. Chesley McNeil. We want to say good morning to Cobb County. Starting to see volume pick up just a bit on I-75. This is a look at 75 southbound, just south of Windy Hill Road. Everyone moving along just fine at this hour. As a matter of fact, 9 minutes to get from Barrett Parkway on I-75 to the perimeter. 485 looking good as well. Speaking of Georgia 400, just west of 400, you've got Highway 9. Northbound lanes are blocked due to a water main break. Highway 9 at Deputy Bill Cantrell Memorial Road in Forsyth County. Some traffic slipping around that situation, but technically northbound lanes are blocked there, so just be aware. And of course, remember, when you see GDOT crews out putting down their salt and brine mixture, give them room to do their work, folks. They're trying to prepare us for the mess coming tomorrow.
All right, Jerry, that's right. And so ahead of tomorrow's winter weather, the Georgia Department of Transportation is also getting ready to make sure those roads have already been treated. 11 Alive's Ariana Manish joining us this morning with a closer look at that plan. Good morning.
Good morning, Aisha. We're seeing multiple agencies prepare for the first taste of winter precipitation Metro Atlanta has seen in years. Georgia Power, they're warning if the forecast holds, there will be power outages. The agency says now is the time to get a kit together, have food, have water, have blankets and batteries ready. And GDOT, they're planning to start pre-treating interstates at midnight as crews will be working around the clock. Now the focus will be on areas north of Interstate 20, but crews are casting a wide net to ensure no area is caught off guard. GDOT is estimating close to 20,000 lane miles of highway will be treated in affected areas.
So we have at our disposal 1.7 million gallons of brine that tankers can run throughout the area. So it's about 12 brine tankers in the Metro Atlanta plan, but that doesn't include contractor briners, that doesn't include what we have going on in North Georgia. But we really have on standby hundreds of snow plows, brine tankers, snow removal equipment, and personnel.
And as Jerry just said, while GDOT crews are working, the agency says this may impact traffic due to the slower speed of those trucks. GDOT says brine trucks must travel at around 40 miles per hour to properly apply the treatment, and they're asking drivers to pay close attention and also stay at least 100 feet back. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Ariana Manise for 11 Alive. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. Time now 6:20.